This is a progress report. Click continue here. As you can see, it has been a couple of days since I've recorded. A couple of in-game days. And that's because I've been doing some very tedious work. I have completely reconstructed our walls. This is the third iteration, and it's the final iteration. I'm done working on it. It's a bit janked, but I'm happy with it. I like it a lot better than the walls we had before, to be honest. And I just been doing some base stuff. It's winter right now. The house is gone. That's, well, as you can see, first. Two main things. Look at this wall. It is a double. It's a 2-layer wall, right? What are you doing? Calvin? Oh my goodness, you okay? It's a 2-layer wall. Very, very tall. I will explain that in a bit as well. Why it is so tall. I'm gonna kill this guy before he destroys my beautiful wall. Oh, never mind. Yeah. So, last time I recorded, there was the very simple one log walls going encircling my... Okay, that's an issue. Virginia, you got solution to this? Okay. I haven't... This is the first for me. Not even gonna lie. Okay. Anyways. It's a bit janky. I'll explain that later. The wall is it's supposed to be 4 segments high. One... the floor doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the highest point of my property, where the arrow is pointing. That is the highest point in my entire property of the actual land. Everything has to conform to that point. Because I can only build up, I cannot build down. So, this is 4 tall, so they can't climb over, right? I didn't want it uneven. I wanted the wall to be flat. Didn't want it conforming to the ground. Because of that, and this is the highest point, this section's ended up looking absolutely ridiculous. Right. Absolutely insane. This section, not so bad. Over here, still a bit weird. I'll talk about this center a bit. Yeah. So yeah, the wall used to be right here, actually. And it went all the way around. Dismantled that, recycled the logs into this wall. I also finished building this second offshoot, and I planked it all over and built another rope bridge, right? Okay, so we have that out of the way. This wall, I have a plan for the middle. I'm gonna keep it to myself for now, but there is sort of a plan for the middle. Why is it 2-sided? Well, funny story. I was trying to build a different wall, right? It's my 3rd iteration. I watched this YouTube video from a YouTuber called Bastio. Bastio. I'll link him in the description. He has some very useful building videos on Sons of the Forest. A lot about grid manipulation and placing things closer together. That's how I was able to place these really close together. He explains it a lot better, but there are these structures you can make, and it kind of manipulates the grid, and you can place things really close together. So this is just barely enough for me to walk through, right? Right. Normally that is impossible. Closest you can place logs together in a grid is this far apart. So this is quite strange, but I decided to do it that way. because why not? But yeah, with these holes, as you saw earlier, you can shoot in between. Bad example, but yes. Supposed to be able to shoot in between. There, this is a better example. And yeah, we do have one big wide entrance. That's okay. I built these really expensive traps. These cover a wide area. If they step right here, these will slam shut and electrocute them and burn them alive. And it works against mutants, apparently. A caterpillar dude tried coming through here earlier, and he got absolutely snapped on here and died and got fried alive. It was great. Then he destroyed it before he died, which wasn't so great, so I had to replace it. Right. Over here on this side of the wall, we have fly swatter traps. I placed them one at each pillar, right? So just because it lined up nicely with the middle, so I could make it symmetrical on every side. Does it sound? Yeah. Make it symmetrical on every side, right? So it wasn't placed willy-nilly all around. And it ended up becoming a pretty consistent line. I say consistent, but with these non-grid objects, it's kind of hard to place them. But that's pretty good, in my opinion. Pretty close together. Pretty consistent, I like it. These cannibals run up to the wall all the time, and they get absolutely obliterated. It's so funny, when cannibals... I think this is the first time I've used these. When cannibals step on these and these hit them, they explode. They like pop and all their limbs fly apart. It's really funny. That's really dark. Just forget it. I don't know why I said it's funny. But yeah. Oh, so much to show. Over here I got this temporary meat situation. So, food has been a consistent source of... How should I put this? Has consistently been not great. I wanted drying racks. Since I'm so close to the ocean, seagulls plagued drying racks. Eat everything off of them. I built this electric fence in hopes to keep the seagulls out. Funny thing is, they fly right over it. Which I should have saw coming. I tried raising the fence, it doesn't work. The wires won't connect when you raise the fence. It only works on this base level down here. However, I have caught 2 birds so far in electric fence, so it is protecting the meat somewhat from a minority of the birds. Most of them still get over it, but still better than nothing. And I put 2 because I just get a lot of meat. I wanted to stock up on meat. But I haven't done that yet because I've been busy building. And to prove it's electrified... Oh. There's no wire on this one. Here. Excuse me. What? Nobody saw that, okay? That did not happen. There we go. It's electrified. No, I'm running really low on wires. I'm running low on electronic pieces, unfortunately. This last piece of fence is not going to electrify, but whatever. The birds have been on this side. Found the 2 birds right here. Is that actually the bird? No, that's me. It's my blood. I'm stupid. The 2 birds I found right here. Don't know why on this side they're getting caught. Might just be coincidence. Still haven't finished these lights because I need light bulbs. Don't have light bulbs. Where did I get light bulbs? Good question, actually. I said I didn't have light bulbs, but now I have light bulbs. I have no clue where I got those light bulbs. Anyway, I guess I don't have wire now? Yeah. So I showed you the wall right the house. I tore the entire house down. Well, almost entirety of the house. I was running out of logs, and Kelvin was going really slow chopping down trees. So I started dismantling the house, and I also wanted to expand it anyways. So that's a little unfortunate. But I literally tore the house from top to bottom down, and every single piece went into that wall. And then the roof bits, like the planks, went to the dock, and finished up the dock. Now we have a complete dock finally. Took a bit. And as you may have noticed, I have set up a lot of zip lines. I haven't used zip lines creatively like this in the past yet. Yeah, it's been unfortunate it lands me in the water, but it is. Yeah, I'm getting distracted. Side note, I'm trying the fish traps. Apparently they don't work in winter. I put these down right before winter started. I wanted to attempt it again to see if it happened. Nothing happened, but winter started like 5 minutes later after I put it down. Anyways. I don't appreciate you guys being here. Anyways. I've been using zip lines a lot. It's been very helpful because there's water at the boat. I had the 3 water collectors, and I was thirsty a lot, and I was working a lot, and I didn't want to run the river back and forth. This has been like 10 hours of building. It's been ridiculous. I don't know if I'm slow or if it's just this game, but it's been crazy. Something I figured out with the wires. Apparently, you can send logs and rocks, like so, up, down, and up the zip line, which is insane for log, what's it called? Log transportation, which I've been doing by hand. That's how I got all the planks down there so fast. House is right there. I put them on here, and I launched them straight to the dock, and then I could build it. And I've been using that. I've been using the zip lines like crazy. At one point, I had like a bunch of log holders out front just to make it easier. Since I was dealing with so many logs and testing things, there was a lot of mess with logs hanging around. I just chucked them into there. This is not a full log. Oh, that is full. I just chucked them into pieces. If else found out, you can send this up. Go along. This zip line's a bit defective because you step on the ground right there, but I'll show you a little thing. This is where Kelvin's been chopping down trees, and then when chopped down trees, you put it in that log holder, and then I would manually move the logs onto that wire, right? Where did that log go that I sent up here? What? Just disappeared. What? So weird. Am I blind? Even Kelvin's confused. Anyway, when I get the log, right? We travel on here. Log is closer to the line, so it won't stop and keep going. Oh, it's down there. The log would bounce off right here and land straight into the log holder. Automatically. Look at this. Oh! Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And that's how I transported logs from over there from the tree line over here. I had another one going here at some point. There was like 4 zip lines coming out for that little log, and another one over here. And yeah, that's how I built these walls. Sped up the process a lot. I have one more zip line to show you that I built. Eventually, I ran out of rainwater, and it hasn't been raining. It's a little weird. It hasn't been raining. I ran out of water, fresh water, a while ago. So I built a zip line, right, from the top of my tower. Had to be from the top so it wouldn't cross over anything. If anything obstructs the line, then you can't create it. To the river. Here. Bam, not fresh water, dirty water. Almost immediately. I don't have to walk. Also, these are traps I put down here. I wanted to test out the fresh water, but then winter came, which apparently disables them. No fish during winter, fortunately. I don't know if you might be able to spear them, but fish traps don't work. Yep, this takes me straight up here. To here, yeah. One time I had a zip line attached to this right here, attached to that log all the way up there. And when I'd send logs up here to put into planks, they'd fly through here, and then they'd fly straight through this door. It was so funny. They'd go straight through this door and fly off the cliff. The door would open for the logs. So I literally had to put a lock on the door. So the logs would just bang up against here and fill up this little crevice. And then I could climb up here with the zip line, grab the logs, lay them down, build this up, and yeah. I think the last thing I need to show is I finished building. I relocated this weapon upgrader from the boat all the way up here, put it here, and then I finally built up the armor upgrader right here. I haven't tested it yet because I'm not quite done with my defenses, but yes, these are all ready and set up. Ow. That is about everything that I've done. All that I just showed you took me like 10 plus hours to do. This wall, as you can see, was ridiculously expensive. This thing, oh my goodness. This thing was so expensive. It drove me mad. I mean, absolutely bonkers. The place it intersects there's a gap, which is a little unfortunate. Not entirely sure what to do about that. Figure out later. I don't think that gap is too important. I think it's more preference, like if I can, I don't have OCD, but like, it does bug me a bit there's a gap. But that's the only issue, it just bugs me psychologically. I don't think it's a integrity issue. The two walls do seem to be useful, as sometimes the front wall gets broken, but it keeps them from getting in. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention. When I tore down I tore down the wall first, and I filled up all these log holders with it, and even these log holders weren't enough. So I ended up just placing them on the ground eventually. Like a field of logs from the... I thought I saw a cannibal for a second. I had like a field of placed logs like straight up like that over there. Just out here and over there and down there. Because all of these log holders, I had more log holders too, but I got rid of them for the sticks. They were all full. I had so many logs. When I tore down the wall, I kind of forgot that I wouldn't have a wall for a while. Those nights without the wall were so bad. So bad. Cannibals would come out every single night, and they destroyed the cabin. I had to reset a save. I died and went back to my last save to save the cabin. The tower was knocked over. It was not a good time. And then eventually I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna put up with this. I can sleep in the boat. So I started sleeping in the boat. No issues with cannibals at night. They don't bother me in the boat, which is great. Did I mention these are expensive? They're expensive. I don't know if that's a lot. It's mostly the wires that were a struggle to get. I had to dismantle a couple of these for wires. You know what? Actually, I don't really need these anymore. Hold on. Also, one issue about snow, you can't find... There we go. There it is. When you disassemble it, it gives you 2 wires from my experience. I need another wire to light it up. Yeah, so I can dismantle these and get the wires back. these are done. Now I just need wire to attach them. Oh, Kelvin died. I should rephrase it. He's alive right now. He died during one of the raids. Like, died. It was... After he got knocked, I guess if he takes damage, enough damage after he gets knocked, he, like, ragdoll dies. I was so upset. After I killed the final cannibal... Actually, no, it was mutants. After I killed the final mutant, Virginia went up to his body and started sobbing over his body, which was so sad. It was really sad. So I reset the save. Our boy Kelvin is back. I will protect you from now on, Kelvin. I am so sorry that had to happen. But in this timeline, it didn't. So, everything is good. Yeah. I had a heart attack. I'm like, no. We lost Kelvin permanently. But I'm like, oh, I guess we're back. But yeah. That would have been very, very sad. Very sad day for me. I think that's about it for my report. I'm probably going to do more off-camera building. And mostly on this house. I wanted to record while the base of the old house still remained. Show that this was left. When I start a new house, this is the corner. Just gonna go up to here. And down here. And then over here. That'll be a new house. It'll be big. I'll make a room. I'll make 2 rooms for Virginia and Kelvin, hopefully. Hopefully we'll have enough room for that. And maybe a garden on the roof, because why not? Actually, I want to build the garden over here. Yeah, I think the garden should be a separate spot. Oh no! I gotta go warm up some water. Really quick. Yeah. Fresh water and food. Not super big issues, but it has been. I have to like craft it. What's going on here? Yeah, like that. Am I have to do that? Yeah. Anyways. I really want to get rid of this. It's because it juts out. But it's so convenient, man. It is so convenient. But I think I will dismantle this. It used to be right here, if you were wondering. I had to move it because when I climbed up, I'd bonk my head on this. Once I finished building this, I bonked my head trying to go up. I'm like, huh, I gotta move it 1 over. So that's why. If somehow someone's actually watching this other than me, that's why it's moved locations. Just kept bonking my head. Chuck those over there. I've been loving zip lines. They are so much fun. So convenient. I had so many zip lines going in and around my base. Transporting. I had one right here. Transfer logs over here. So that I could transfer them from here to there. Down there to the dock. Why is this? I don't really like night raids. I know I said I missed the cannibals. I've been getting attacked by cannibals a lot recently. I no longer miss them. They can go back to whatever hole they crawled out of. I really don't want to see them again. That's not true. They're annoying sometimes, okay? I need a break from them. Oh. Also, I did move the furniture outside the cabin because, well, the cabin's gone now, so I had to put it someplace. Just there temporarily. Yeah. It's stupid. I end up in the water. Fine. Rope up here. Oh, one more thing I think I forgot to mention. You might have noticed. I figured out you can give Virginia some of the clothing that we collected. So I gave her, I think I gave her the camo. I had a choice between camo and a leather jacket. I gave her a camo outfit, which is pretty cool. Can't do the same with Kelvin, unfortunately. Pop this up and get some wire. Yeah, I am scrounging for that wire, man. We are really low. Let's see here. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Thank you so much, Virginia. So yeah, she got a camo now. It's really funny. Since she has a third leg, it's just they actually made a hole. It's really funny. There is a hole in her clothing for the third leg. I like that they didn't just easily not account for that. That's pretty cool. Same for her shirt. She's got a third hole in her shirt. So that's a pretty cool detail. Wish I could do the same for Kelvin. Give him a spacesuit or something. That'd be so fun. Trying to think if I missed anything. That's about it, actually. Not much else has been happening. Really don't need these. Get out of here. There we go. I might move these eventually. Don't you? Oh. Woo! That. Thought he was going for a meat, then I realized I don't got any meat yet. Heck are you? Oh, that's the problem. Oh, I got an eagle head. I saw an eagle, and I literally sniped it out of the air. Ow. Yeah, this fence is more of a danger to me than the birds. You're wondering why I'm not using scarecrows? It's because the scarecrows don't work. It's just stupid. They don't work. I've looked it up. They literally just don't work. Cannibals do like attacking them, so I guess it's a scarecrow for cannibals. Get out of here, man. Ow! But I guess there's no way to scare away birds. I read on random dude on Reddit said that electric fence would help. That's why I built this temporary electric fence. It's not gonna stay there. It's so ugly, but it killed 2 birds. I'll grant it that. Gosh darn it! I'm talking. It's so useless. Literally so useless. It works, okay? It's just it's having a bad day. Got some anxiety. Oh, another. Also, creepy armor. has been in very short supply as of late, which is a little unfortunate. So, I have been getting by the skin of my teeth. Cannibals are fine, but some of the really armored ones give me an issue at times, especially if there's a lot of them. And I kind of panic when they start attacking structures, even though that's what the wall is for. It's supposed to be attacked, so my actual base doesn't get destroyed. I get panicked when they do that, and I try to rush at them and get rid of them as fast as possible. My judgment isn't great when that happens, and gosh darn it, these. I swear, man. Ow! Second one. Touch that electric fence. Also, I'm glad I didn't decide to do an electric fence around the base. One, because it's very hard to build a straight electric fence with 90-degree angles, because it's not on a grid, unfortunately. Which is why this is circular. And second, these things are really flimsy. They get destroyed, and that gives the possibility of losing wire, which, as is this moment, wire is like gold. So, like, actually, no, I already took the wire from here. I was wondering if I cleared this out already, but it looks like I did. Yeah. I need to move these shelves, so I've been clearing out the shelf inventory slowly. I gotta get rid of the items so I can get rid of the shelves themselves, and then build a new base for our new home. I don't have a place for the sulfite right now. I know I'm gonna have to coat armor eventually for the end game. So I'm placing it in here for now. And hopefully it'll stay there. Watching you guys. I'm watching you. Okay. How did I take fall damage before? I don't know. Anyways. I literally just started, once I finished the last, I finished putting up these spikes on top of the wall. After that, I was done in my armor work and I started recording. So it hasn't been very long. I gotta put, since I've had the wall up, finished. I gotta put more fly swatter traps along the wall over here. But this wall gets attacked the most, so putting it just here for now should be fine. This gets attacked the second most, and then this is third. Almost never gets attacked, but still happens. Yeah. I don't know if I should keep these spinners. If I do keep them, I need a new way to funnel guys, right? Funnel them. I think I might actually get rid of them. Might even get rid of this, because I got such a big entranceway now. It's not really useful. That useful. These things cover the entire entrance. Issue with them, they can only grab 2 guys. Even if they're 2 big guys, they can only grab 2 guys, then the rest don't get grabbed. I'm hoping the rest would get distracted by the wall. But yeah. So far, it's been pretty effective. We will see if that remains to be what is in reality. That sentence didn't make sense. I'm sorry. We'll see if that is actually true. And that's better. But yeah. This has been my progress so far. Also, I love the Hokey Pokey. Don't know if I'll keep it. Don't know if I'll keep it. I also want to put something right here. Don't know what. Thought about putting one of these guys, right? But then this walkway's already too crowded. Wouldn't want to get in the way. Thought about putting these spear traps in here. Alright. Just not big enough for it. Won't fit. Feel like there could be more traps. I don't think there is. I feel like there should be something right there, right? But no, there's more traps here. Put a bone maker. What is that realistically gonna do? Put more fly swatters, of course. Won't really fit that well. Traps. Also thought about putting silent alarms here. Not a trap, but would be useful to know. Because it kind of lines up with the center. What are you doing, Kelvin? Are you eating the meat off of... You better not be You better not be the neck. You better not be like the pelicans. Okay. How are you not getting electric? Kelvin, what is this voodoo magic? Okay. Teleport. Electric proof. Kelvin's just the go. Anyways. While I build, I'll contemplate what to do for traps. Actually, I'm contemplating right now, actually. I know. Do. Always the explosive trap. I don't know if that damages structures around it. Probably should know that. What about using Hokey Pokeys here, right? It's too far. These things are absolute beast. They might just be affected by themselves, right? If not, I can always put a second one. And another one. And more layers. Try fitting one here, would not fit. Yeah, I could put... Might actually be what I do. Literally just build another one, right? Just like right there. Maybe. For right here, you can put sticks, right? And then you can punch the sticks into spears through the wall right here. I've tried it, it works. That makes this wall right here spiky. So if they ever try touching the wall, they will instantly get pricked. Wasn't very effective. Maybe it was because of my stick placement. Didn't work as well as I thought. I literally had it lining the entire wall. I did it when the wall was shorter. It wasn't always this tall. Obviously. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Gosh darn it, those stupid birds. Drive me to insanity. Just had to pick the C. This looks like a broken... but it's not. It's even more concerning. That's a little weird. Not really sure what to do. Trap-wise, I mean. I tried getting cannibals, luring them through, letting them attack the wall and see how they hold. But Virginia always clears them out so fast. But yeah. That was my little update. In the meantime, I will look for more wire, hopefully. Get more light bulbs. Get more traps. Expand the platform. Get rid of all these shelves. And hopefully have a house to show off. And then we can beat the game. Finally. Took me long enough. Gosh darn it. I will see you guys then. See ya.